Okay, I have a wireless charging plate, and I will show you this a little bit better in a minute. I'll also show you it rigged up to show you it actually being used. I'll show it plugged in, but basically what it is a wireless QI charging plate. So it's compatible with any smartphones that use QI compatible charging. So for example, the phone I have, the Nokia Lumia 820 Microsoft Windows phone, works with QI charging plates, and it has a wireless charging built into the case. So if we have this plugged in, you don't have to, each time you want to charge, you don't have to plug in a USB cable into the phone and wait for it to charge. You could just say, come home, leave this plate plugged into the wall or your computer or whatever, come home, take the phone out of your pocket and just put it down on the plate. It's almost like putting it down a coffee mug onto a coaster, and it is about the size of a coffee coaster. So you'd leave this plugged in, come home and just stick your phone on it and it will start charging wirelessly, which is really good. You can't have it miles away, it does have to be on the plate, but still it is wireless and it saves plugging anything in or looking for any cables. I should just note a couple things here. One, I'm not going to have the best angle on this because I have a broken tripod and it's been broken for a while, so I can't get a very good angle because it will tilt down to the floor and all sorts. But I should have a new video tripod coming late next week, so hopefully some of my reviews soon will be of much higher quality. Unfortunately, I'm having to do what I can here. The other thing I should note is if you don't plug it into your computer, if you don't leave this disc plugged into your computer, if you want to say plug it into one of those USB wall adapters, so it plugs in the main power, then you plug your USB into the adapter, I'm sure you know the type of thing I'm meaning. You will need to make sure that wall adapter is 2 amp, not 1 amp. It needs to be 2 amp to work properly. It comes with a little leaflet. I'm not going to bother showing it on screen, but it basically says, caution, must use 2 amp output power adapter, not output 1 amp, but output 2 amp 5 volt. A 2 amp power adapter not included, of course. The wireless charger may become hot when charging devices, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, so if you want to use a USB wall adapter, make sure it is 2 amp 5 volt. It costs about £11.99 in the UK, about £12 in the UK, or about $12.99 US dollars. So it's about $13 in US or £12 in the UK. As I've mentioned, it's about the size of a coffee cup coaster, and its input is 5 volt 2 amp, and its output is 5 volt 1.2 amp. There isn't really much to show on the box. It is a VIMVIP, I think I'm saying that right. It's VIM, kind of like Vimeo, VIM, and VIP, like very important person, but all one word, VIMVIP. It's called the Magnetic Disc 3. So there's also been older versions. This is the latest version 3, the Magic Disc 3, a wireless QI charger. And I have tried it with the Nokia Lumia 820. It works with that. I don't know about other phones, but it does list things like the Samsung Galaxy on the product page. I will put a link in the description to the page on Amazon, and if I can find that they have a actual VIMVIP website, I'll put the link to the actual product page on the official website in the description along with this video on YouTube as well. But if not, I'll at least put the Amazon product page. So now in a sec, I'm just going to turn this off, cut away. When I come back, I'll have it plugged into a laptop, to a MacBook Pro USB port, and it does come with a cable. It comes with a basic little operation manual and the plate itself and a USB cable, so there's no catch there. You don't have to have a USB cable already or buy one. It comes with one in the box. Then I will once I've got it turned on, show you that. I'll actually place a Nokia Lumia 820 on top to show you what it looks like once it's going and charging. Okay, I'm going to try to hold it up a little close to the camera so you can see it properly. Basically, it's kind of like a white and glassy look. It's not glass, it's plastic, but it has that kind of look. It almost looks a bit sort of fantasy style. In fact, I think that's how some people describe it. It's got a white center with like a transparent plastic around the edge. It looks similar to one I've reviewed by another company called Gimbal before. However, the other one was slightly different look. This doesn't look exactly the same. Very similar, but the other one looked a little bit more, the kind of shape was almost like the front of the Starship Enterprise. This one doesn't look quite like that as much. This one does have a blue light, which I'll show you in a minute once you are charging. I'll just lift up closer so you can get a better look at it, closer to the camera. Okay, there it is. It says wireless charger in the centre. Has little rubber feet on the back. And that's about it. Let me just put it back down. Okay, now all you do is you plug it into a USB on, say, your PC, your iMac, or your MacBook Pro, or your laptop, whatever it might be, or you plug the USB, the big USB end, into a wall adapter, as long as the wall adapter is 2 amp, 5 volt, and plug that into the wall, whatever. Of course, the little USB end on the cable does go into the plate itself. It was a little fiddly to get in the first time, but you probably only need to put it in once and then leave it anyway. But I have found it easier on other charging pads. Now this is the Nokia Lumia 820. I'm about to put it on. Now all you do is, once you have this plugged into something such as your wall adapter or your laptop or whatever, all you do is you take your phone out of your pocket and sit it down on the top of the plate. Watch how easy this is. There we go, and the charging plate, the VIMVIP fantasy charging plate, did light up blue, which shows that it has power and that it is picked up the device and is charging it. It wasn't blue, there's no light on when there's nothing charging, so you know when it is charging. It's a really, really good little device, nice and cheap. It's around about 11 or 12 pounds. How much did I say it was? Yeah, $11.99 in the UK, or about $13 US. And all I will say is you just need to make sure that if you get a wall adapter, it's a 2 amp wall adapter, not a 1 amp wall adapter, and that you know that your device is wireless. So for example, currently the iPhones are not wireless, they will not wirelessly charge, whereas some phones such as the Nokia Lumias, I'm not sure if they all do it, but at least a lot do. This is not the latest model phone. This isn't a new model phone. This is a Lumia 820 from, I think they came out in 2012. So it's hardly a brand new model phone. It's a few years old, and I don't think it was like a high range phone at the time. It's more medium range. So you won't need the latest state of the art phone. You just need one that, even if it's a few years old, that has built-in QI charging, such as the Lumia 820. Or if you get another device, you might be able to get a external case that will make it charge wirelessly with QI. I don't know. That's something you could look into. But basically, I do recommend it. It's a nice budget wireless charging plate. It makes things really handy because you don't have to plug it in. You can just leave this plugged into your wall or whatever, then come home from night out or working or whatever, just pull the phone out of your pocket and sit it down on the plate, like putting a coffee cup on a coaster. Really easy and quick, very handy. I do recommend it. Just make sure if you get a wall charger, it's 2 amp, and also make sure before you buy it that your phone is compatible with QI wireless charging. It looks very, very, very stylish. It's a nice kind of see-through plastic and white plastic with a blue light that glows. The other one I reviewed by a different company is a little bit different design, and also it's not a solid blue light. This one is a solid blue light when it works charging. The one I reviewed previously by another company pulsates and throbs a blue light. So it depends really what style you like. Do you like the look of the old one a bit better? Do you like the throbbing light? Or do you like this one because it's slightly different style and it has a solid light? It really depends upon the style mostly with these two, I think. I don't think there's a huge lot of difference in them, and they are, I think, similar priced. In fact, the other one might have been a bit more expensive. So I do really, really recommend this. It's a really handy, fairly reasonably priced wireless QI charger. Please like and comment on this video, and if you could do me a huge favour and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as it just take a few seconds and help me out a lot. Also, if you are watching this as a review on Amazon, please hit the helpful button to show that you found this review helpful, and that will help me out a lot too. Thanks for watching.